What's going on? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. More Fit For You himself, Mr. Dwayne Moore. And I am coming to you live and direct from my wife's boom boom room. Yeah, she has her own boom boom room. It's not fair, I know. It's not fair. So the name of this segment is called Lose the Weight, Gain the Muscle. Lose the weight, gain the muscle. And it's my tip on how I stay below 10% body fat 365, and that's year round. I'm not one that's really into the whole boring, walking on the treadmill, running on the treadmill, Stairmaster, blah, blah, blah. Not to knock anybody else, that's just not my thing. I focus more on, especially since one of my goals for this past year was to bring my functionality back and my agility. That's one thing that I lost when I decided this whole fitness journey, where my whole goal was just to put on all this muscle mass and try to be as big as I possibly can. And then once I started seeing myself getting as big as I possibly, I'm pretty sure I could get a lot bigger. But, when you have problems fitting your clothes, you're not walking the same, you're tearing pants every couple weeks, every couple months, that becomes a problem, very expensive. And I noticed I'm just not able to move the way I used to move when I was in my, early teens, late teens, early 20s, even somewhat late 20s. So one of my goals this year was just to just start incorporating more functional movements in my workouts, kind of weed off of the heavy lifting. I still do lift heavy when I feel like, but I try to incorporate somewhere in my workout, either at the end or the beginning, or at least once or twice out the week, if I can get a chance to just focus basically on controlling my body movements, functional movements. Sometimes I look crazy in the gym doing it, but I'm not there to look pretty. I'm there to, improve self-improvement and just overall health improvement. So this video I'm doing right here, it's a workout I did a couple months ago at on Bolling Air Force Base, and it's a full body routine. It's a lot of pull-ups. I'm doing a lot of pull-ups, a lot of push-ups, burpees. Everything is high intensity circuits, multiple exercises, multiple sets. I try to focus on my goal every time I work out, no matter, even if I am lifting heavy, is to burn at least 800 or more calories, active calories. So that's not something that I track every time I work out, but because I could kind of sense the way my body is reacting to the routine. I could sense by how fast my heart is beating, how much I'm sweating, and just how difficult the workout may be for me. I can get a sense of where my heart rate is, and depending on how long I'm in the gym working out, how many calories I'm burning. So, but sometimes I do put it on my strength training thing that I programmed in here, and track my active calories, and usually it's up in the thousands pretty much every time I work out. So another thing I wanted to discuss before we get into the video. So what I've been doing the past, I'm going on the 4th week, is I'm focusing on making my workout more difficult, less weight, more high intensity. And so what I've been doing is I created this workout, and it's called a full body drop set routine. I'm not gonna go too deep into the routine. I got 2 of my clients on it right now with me. I've told a couple of other people about it. One of them they're doing it right now. They see an increase in their strength and an increase in their endurance, especially muscle endurance, because some people, they may not get tired, but their muscles fatigue real quick. And this particular individual has told me, his muscles aren't fatiguing as quick as they used to. There could be some other things that's involved with that, your water intake, if you don't have enough sodium, sodium intake, then your muscles cramp up and stuff like that. All that stuff plays an effect too. But Oh, that's other stuff. But anyway, let's get into this video. So the name of the video, I'll get to the name of the video once I start the video. So I'll be commentating during the video as it plays, kind of describing some of the routine, why I'm doing this, why I'm doing that, why I started with this, why I started with that, and yeah, let's get to it. All right, y'all, let's get into this video. So right now I'm stretching my lats, about to do some pull-ups, show my logo. Got represent for More Fit For You. It's very important to stretch. There was a time right before my knee surgery where I felt I didn't have time to stretch, so I didn't really incorporate stretching too much. And after my knee surgery, during my recovery, I mean, I always knew how important stretching was, but once I started incorporating like the first 5 to 10 minutes, you know, taking that time to stretch my body and getting my blood pumping, doing some active stretching, that's when I realized how important it is. All right, so I'm doing some jump ropes now. I'm warming up with some jump ropes. It's 5 sets. I'm doing 1.5 minutes each set. Now, when you're doing this, if you're not the best jump roper, I'm not. If you mess up, just jump right back into it. All right, so the first exercise, I'm doing 10 pull-ups to 10 push-ups. And you're gonna do this 5 times without any breaks, and it's for two sets. It's equivalent to 100 pull-ups and 100 push-ups. So you know, it's you're gonna kind of imitate a burpee, to where you jump up, do 10 push-ups. I mean 10 pull-ups, drop down. I think I'm strong. I ain't strong. I look at it, and I know it's a lot. 5 times at one, you know, so that's like 50 reps of pull-ups and then 50 push-ups. You know, without any breaks. But you know what I mean, if you need to take a water break, take a water break. Throughout this whole routine, the only breaks you're really going to be taking are water breaks. So you know, I make sure I have my gallon jug with me. Usually when I work out, there's already probably like a half a gallon left in there, but you know, I just sip when I need. All right, the next thing I'm doing, I'm 5 sandbag rows to 5 pull-ups. Again, this is also 5 times for 2 sets. Same thing as the burpee. You're gonna grab the sandbags. You're gonna do there goes a random guy. Hey, random guy. Continue the process. 5 times. Take a water break. You can take a water break before the second set, but if you don't need to, wait till the second set, take your water break, and then jump right back in it. And with all these, random guy again. Hey, random guy. Bye, random guy. Stay the same. All right, the next group of exercises. This is gonna be the meat of the routine. So every exercise is 10 reps each. There's 4 rounds. After you do the 10 reps of each exercise, there's 5 exercises. You take a water break, jump right back in it. The first exercise is the ab rollout. You know, some people do the ab rollouts with the barbell on their knees. More advanced, you do them off your knees, roll all the way up. I ain't gonna lie, I was struggling with this ab rollout. This ab rollout was really kicking my butt. The way that I do it in the video, which is the more advanced way to do it, if that's a little difficult for you, you can also do it on your knees, feet up in the air. You're gonna roll out, roll back in. Next thing you're gonna do is the deadlift. Again, it's the same weight that's on the barbell for the ab rollout. So the next exercise, the bent over barbell row. Again, the same thing. So you're using the same barbell, going from one exercise directly to the next exercise and directly to the very next exercise. Again, no breaks. And if you notice, I have a resistance band on there to go back to the ab rollout, because I said I was struggling with the ab rollout. So with that resistance band, when I put it around the barbell, it gives me counterweight or counter resistance to help me pull myself back in. Usually I don't need the resistance band, but like I said, I was struggling. This is something I did to modify the exercise so I can still do it, still get the same effect. So from the bent over row, I go straight into the barbell curls. Again, I'm gonna do 10 reps of these. The last exercise is the shoulder press. So go straight from the curls, slip your hand up, shoulder press, 10 reps. And we're not doing behind the head, straight up front, straight down to your top of your chest, back up, 10 reps. Now after you've done that whole set, get your water break, catch your breath, jump right back in it, go at it again. The last exercise we're going to do is a compound movement incorporating a 50-pound sandbag. It's called a sandbag row to a clean, and then you're going to squat. We're going to do this for 10 reps. Going to do 3 sets of them. So after you do 10 reps, water break, catch your breath, jump in, do your next set. I believe I did 4 sets, but the whole plan was to do 3 sets. So initially the plan was to do 3 sets. I think I did 4 just because I was feeling a little happy, and I just wanted to do more. It's a bad habit, but yeah. So you're gonna do that. Make sure you keep form when you squat. Make sure you keep your back straight when you row. When you bend over, do your row. I finished with jump ropes once again. This time I'm doing it for 10 minutes continuous. So when I say continuous, you know, yeah, you mess up, you get fatigued, so you know you start messing up on your flow. So what I just did is I made sure that as soon as I messed up, that I jumped right back in it, just so I can keep that momentum and that flow going. And I did that for 10 minutes. All right, it's a wrap. That's the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Please like, share, comment, you know, let me know what you thought of the video. If it was helpful, if it wasn't helpful, please let me know, because it's all about improvements. I'm not perfect. I'm not the, you know, for any trainer to be like, I know it all and I'm the best, you know, nobody knows it all, nobody's the best. If you're not learning, you're not growing. So you know, please leave a comment. Like I said, like, share, follow me on all social media handlings. More Fit For You, that's MOOREFIT, the number 4 and you. Anybody looking for a trainer, you can reach me at www.morefitforyou.com. My email, same thing, morefitforyou@gmail.com. All right, y'all, it's a wrap. And remember, motivate, educate, and accountability.